Day 1 on the new island. Hi there. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a good day. That's the fruit that I got from Mum. And that's our first DIY, but I can't open it until I talk to Tom. I did try to go around the island and clean up as best I could to get some bells, but I don't even think I can do that yet. I haven't talked to anybody. But here's my tent. And I'm going to try not to talk to Boone too much. I know a lot of people don't like him. Here's my hat. You always get an island hat at the beginning. I don't mind my clothes. That's going to change anyway. Got a tree. Mesh cap. Is that? Yeah, NT deal. Oh, well, it's purple. That's good. Little Tommy walking around the back. Yeah, we have to clean up the island. But I really need to talk to Tom first. And that's as best I could do. We got a lot of weeds, though, so that's a good thing. No, I'm not going to bore you with a lot of the beginning stuff. Gosh, maybe I didn't say that right. The ubiquitous leaf umbrella. So I really can't do too much. Obviously, we all know that at the beginning. There's not too much to do. And for some reason, I'm dragging my feet. I'm really enjoying this island. And I really like the layout. I'm just worried that not too many people are going to like my starters. And, you know, I don't do that with Animal Crossing. Ew, yuck, and oh, dreamy. That's never been the case with me. I like them all, I'm telling you. 98% of them I like. There are a few. And there's a color I don't really care for, but for some reason it looks good on Lobo. Is it Lobo? I can't remember. Here's our first balloon. Wonder what we're gonna get. Look at that net. It looks so funny. A loom. Oh, that's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big thing. I don't know if that will go with our island too much. Unless we get a normie who really is into crafts and sewing. But I think that's going to be an item we get rid of. Oh, gosh. Okay, let me explain. We had flooding rains the other night. And the basement's in bad shape. So in the background, this tent, I'm going to miss all this. I think that's why I'm dragging my feet. Just don't want to advance. I love the game like this. I know you get anxious and you want more bells and you want more room and you want more items and you want more NPCs. But taking it this slow after building up islands and terraforming and island hopping and oh my goodness, it's so nice to be able to breathe at the start of this game. So I'm not in too much of a rush, but I do know I have to make content. So I'm time skipping just to get buildings in, and then I go right back to the day that I'm playing. But I'm not going to be doing anything that's too crazy, too wild, too out there, other than maybe making an attempt at a treasure island. And I might not even record that. I don't know. I guess that might be up to how you guys feel. You're welcome to let me know in the comments. Yeah, that would be a great video. No, I hate treasure islands. Spare us, whatever. I just want to get over the initial unknown fear. He does talk a lot, doesn't he? But it had to be done in order for me to move forward. I think at this point I only have the net and the fishing rod. I gotta get well, no, I have the slingshot. Yeah. This is my favorite too. But I thought about it after a while and I'm like, this is unfair to Blathers. Sure, it looks like an excavation tent, and he does love fossils. Above all else, he loves fossils. And I just think that the inside is so charming and so sweet and so Blathers. But you notice he doesn't sleep. So we have to give him his museum. His heart is set on having a museum. And mine isn't. And like a dummy, I put him on the beach without thinking that it's going to auto turn into a fancy marble building. And I don't even know when I'm able to move buildings. So he's gonna be there for a while. Sorry, I wanted to capture, but every time I took a picture, he looked down. Oh well. That's just so me. I take a picture and my eyes are closed. I take a picture, somebody's walking through, photobombing. But yeah, it's not about me, it's about Blathers. And he deserves more. So we're gonna have this very ornate building right on the beach for a while. It looks like there's enough room, but still, it's gonna look stupid. I cannot remember when we're able to move buildings. But at this point, oh, it's so cute. So I'm putting off giving him those last few bugs and fish and creepy crawlies. He wouldn't take any more fossils that day. I was a little confused. I had 3 or 4 more, so. Okay, well. We're gonna go on a tour of the island as best I can. I do believe I have my vaulting pole at this point. Cause Blathers gave us the shovel and the vaulting pole. Yeah, cause he wanted the fossils. So we're just gonna run around and have a look. I did mention earlier, I'm very at peace on this island. The beach especially, there is so much room. There's only one bad spot. And it's over on our east side. But it's toward the back. It's not, soul crushing. It's just a minor inconvenience. But the rest of it is just so nice. I love a pristine beach. And as far as the peninsula here goes, I never really put anything on them. Because I am a fishing girl, I am a sea creature girl, and I am a shell collecting girl. Those are part of my dailies. And what I don't need, I sell. Oh, okay. Cool. That's another balloon. While we're doing this, I'm so sorry. We had a flooding rainstorm all through last night into much of the morning today. It's Saturday, the 29th. And the basement is a mess. So I have a fan going. I have the dehumidifier going. And I apologize if you can hear that. But the neighbor is across the street at a house party. So hopefully we won't be hearing doggy barking and no muffler truck firing up and scraping things along the driveway. You never know. But this might be the best time that I can do this. Yeah, the river system and the falls. I know that a lot of people don't like falls because they're so loud. And I agree. My goodness, are they loud. Even the teeny tiny one square, which makes no sense. We'll see what happens. If I don't have to terraform, I won't. But this along here, I'll be showing you soon. This is our east beach. And I learned right away, our balloons come in from the west during the day and from the east at after 6. That thing right there. That's the only negative. But we can move, we can terraform the land that's there, which I usually do anyway. I am not a fan of not being able to get around the back of my island. And I am not a fan of not having walking space other than the beach. I'd like there to be a pathway on the grass as well as being able to walk on the beach. I am also a beach decorator. I think I mentioned in the last video or maybe one previous, I can't remember. That one rock is driving me nuts. I don't normally watch Animal Crossing videos, especially when I'm playing the game, but I have been of late, and a lot of people don't decorate their beach. I'm not sure why. It might have something to do with everybody putting all of their villagers on the beach and then terraforming and decorating and then moving everybody off the beach. And then you're like, I never want to see a beach again. I don't know. But I like decorating my beaches. So I do collect a lot of the pastel stuff, seashell-y things to put on beaches. And since I do have the subscription for a full year, I will be doing, what are they called? Custom codes for pathing. I like to do pretty like seashells and things like that on the beach there too. So I'll be doing stuff like that. Now again, from what I understand, Mom doesn't send you your sister fruit, so I still don't know what that is. But Tom gave me lilies. Yellow? I thought he gave me red roses. And I ran all over the place looking for a red rose. And I couldn't find it. I think we have one. And I probably bought it at the Nooks. Little Timmy? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I've done, it doesn't look like it, but I have done a ton. And I've done it all on the exact same day, the 28th and the 29th. It's been hours playing the game. And then I recorded what I thought I needed to record. And then I went back and I played some more. So this is the layout. And yeah, I'm showing you at this point, when the resident services becomes whole, it's going to go in the center, and it is dead center with the path to the airport. I was surprised. I don't think I've ever had that before. Now, it's not a huge thing for me to have the airport and resident services line up perfectly. That's not a deal breaker for me. But I think I have had, I have had islands where the resident service is very close to the airport, off to the left or off to the right. And I think I had one island where it was really, really far away from the airport. But my thinking and the way I play the game is I like to group my villagers so that they're living rather close together and yet far enough apart so that I can give them cute things in front yards. But this time I want my stores to be as compact as they can be while looking nice and as close to resident services as I can get them. So that means the museum, Nook's Cranny, and the Able Sisters. I want them near resident services, and then hopefully my kids will play together more and hang out on the orange brick a little bit more often than they did in our last video, our last island. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's my passport. Okay, I learned something real quick here. It says, I adore this game with the smiley face. Apparently that's what you see if you were to go to my dream address and you found me on my island. I did not know that. Sump bump again. That thing has not shut off. Oh my goodness, in about 3 days. Okay, so that is basically it, what I have for you at this point. You can see our island down there in the bottom. I'll probably be reworking the river, but not too much. Well, we can discuss that later. But I do hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you so much for sticking with me to the end and supporting my channel. Appreciate that. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you're interested. Take good care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.